Going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. Let me just start with the obvious. She is once again being dramatic for the sake of being dramatic. This is typical girl that cries wolf. When there's a serious issue, and make no mistake, there will be a serious issue. No one is going to believe it because of so much overselling of her poor health. She starts out by saying, this was a workout, visiting the camels. And then Sala just started being so supportive that this feels like a couples vlog, even though it's not. The reality is, Chantal is putting this video on her main channel is because that's where it gets the most exposure, and that's where it's going to make the most money. That's why we're leading it with such theatrics and dramatics that, get to it in a minute, I feel completely staged. The first 30 seconds of this, you don't even need to discuss. We're watching the video. Where it is isn't relevant because we found the content. Also, not needed was any of these shots of the kittens. She said she knows this is going to upset people, have concerns about the stray cats. My concern is, Chantal, and we're going to talk about this a couple different times. You have all these illnesses, you have these skin diseases, you have this sickness, then why are you out touching these stray animals that you can not only infect, but can more importantly infect you? We know how you are about your own health, your own hygiene. You are honestly creating a hazard for them as you are yourself. Going out and filming cats for the sake of filming cats and then having to preface that you're going to frustrate people is ridiculous. Just about as ridiculous as assuming that when people see you interacting with stray animals, that means you care about them. You don't care about the animal you have at your home. That's why Julia has never been fixed. So, of course, you have zero concern for these street cats. We then cut to her in the desert, saying that they can't see the camels yet. They've gotten there too early. It's close to 7 a.m., but it's not that hot. She said this is her, trying to get in walking. She then tries to tightrope a dirt mound. And just for argument's sake, should she fall? Should she slip? It's over. Sala can't move her. They seem very isolated apart from the camel owner. The logic of this makes sense to zero people. One day, my wife has gotten to the size where working out in a pool is the only thing we can do, and then the next day, we're dragging her to the middle of the desert so she can balance all her weight on her ankles and feet she can't see. It's almost like Chantal goes out to prove to people she's mobile and doesn't realize how much she's risking that mobility, which again is all clickbaited. She is one broken bone away from being bedbound, and she is one infection away. She is one bone break attempting to heal away from being terminal. And she is the only one that doesn't realize this. We then see her go out to the camels. The camel spits in her face, which, of course, like children, they both laugh at. They both think this is funny. She has been told countless times that her diabetes will impact her health. She laughs it off. She has been told countless times these camels carry disease. She laughs it off. She is out touching these camels, her face, her mouth, her unwashed clothing, likely before and after this endeavor. The camel spits on her again, it goes right into her eye. I don't understand the risk of taking this leap to go to the desert to film yourself walking, although Salah got some great side shots, for the sake of having a camel spit on you. A camel that very likely the last time we saw her go out got her sick. That can set her weight loss back because she can't go and work out for weeks. All Chantal needs is one inconvenience to not go and follow through on her diet because she'll need comfort foods or follow through on working out because she doesn't feel good. We then see her filming out the car window. Professional vlogger. This is what she does for income. We're holding a camera out the car window, zero equipment. Sala then films her driving, no seatbelt on, and they have been told, as always, note the recurring theme, to not do this. The penalty in Kuwait, understand, a little different than other areas of the world. The penalty in Kuwait does not require them to be seen doing this. The filming of them doing it is worth a citation to the Kuwaiti government. If you truly have all this concern about your wife, then why are you driving, looking at her, filming her, and she has on no seatbelt? It's stupid. It's pointless. Then, of course, we go back to their apartment. This is what seems like the most staged aspect of this video. Some of it staged, some of it reality. Sala is filming the entire event. So she walks in. She said she's going to take the stairs. She kind of laments taking the stairs. We see Sala going in front of her to film her going up the stairs. It's a grown woman. This is a 40-year-old woman that has someone filming her simply walking and going upstairs because she believes that constitutes some type of maximum effort workout that is burning all these calories and getting her in the best shape of her life so she can travel. She uses the handrail to go up the steps, but in my opinion, she trips over her abaya. This has happened before. The first Kleppos vlog, they were out, they were walking around in the park. She stepped on her abaya because number one, it has to be wide and long. She can't see her feet because her girth, for lack of a better term, goes over where she would be able to see her feet. So you have this very dangerous combination of loose clothing dragging on the floor and then little feet somehow holding up all this mass that you can't see, walking with every step close to this fabric. And then as she tries to move the foot up, of course she's stepping on it. She stepped on it just trying to walk forward. And then she falls. Even with the handrail, she falls. She catches herself and she lets this be a determining factor that she can't go all the way up the steps. She can only go up what would perhaps be 1.5 stories of steps. So they have to take the elevator to finish. And of course, after all this effort, after all this working out in the desert, going up and down the steps, where do we culminate this? Everyone has told her you can have the best workout regime on the planet. But if you eat terribly, it's not going to matter. She returns to bread, french fries, chicken, carbs, and carbs. There is no one that is going to sit there and say, yes, post workout, I went and had some french fries and bread. Whatever good you think you did, whatever positive you thought all this was, you have removed it by the sake of going back and eating french fries and bread. Doesn't matter what else is with it. You can have chicken breast. You can have tomatoes. You can have greens. Your body can't accept carbs. You continue to feed it carbs and question why your health continues to get worse and worse. I'm going to leave you guys with the top comments from the last video. I appreciate you so much watching this. I'd also recommend, if you have a moment, go to my community tab. Had a message for our beloved creator Bad Seed on what must be an incredibly challenging day for her, and I'm sure she would love your words of encouragement on a day like this. I will be back as soon as I can with more commentary.